Hi everyone, it's Queenie. In this video, I'm talking about mental health and sharing with you some of my personal struggles over the past week, as well as 11 practical things you and I can do together to thrive during this pandemic. With the COVID-19 pandemic, most things are now closed in Ontario, and we definitely have a lot of time on our hands. So it's the same 24 hours we've always had, but used very differently. Likely, most of you are staying at home to practice social distancing, a term that we hear almost every day now. Some of you may work from home, and those of you who cannot work from home are probably watching some Netflix, sleeping, maybe exercising. This leaves us also a lot of time to think or ruminate over unhealthy thoughts. I was on social media and saw a lot of posts about having hope, staying strong, but the truth is I still felt very bad after reading those posts. I am a social media influencer posting content on mind-body wellness, self-care, stress management, and that in itself made me feel even worse for experiencing such overwhelming emotions. So here are some of the bothersome thoughts that I've had over the past week. I was feeling very uneasy about the empty shelves I saw at grocery stores, feeling fear about losing a loved one, someone I know, or becoming potentially ill myself and add more burdens to the healthcare system. I was feeling disappointed being unable to work towards all the goals I set for myself this year. I was feeling sad that I had to pause work and, not being able to use my skill as a physiotherapist hands-on to help people. Feeling a little bit anxious about what our future will be like. Will we always have to mask ourselves, wash everything? Will we always have to live with this fear and uncertainty? And I was feeling a bit stressed also because I'm self-employed, angry that our government didn't impose very strict rules back in January to prevent the current problems we face. Okay, lots more thoughts happening, but these were just some of the things that were going through my head. Have you noticed a pattern to all of my thoughts that I shared so far? My thoughts were heavily focused on everything I can no longer do, things that have already happened, and things that have not yet happened, things that are outside of my control. So I didn't literally smack myself in the face, but kind of told myself, Queenie, snap out of it. Time to shift gears and choose a different path, because obviously this was a toxic cycle that I was getting into. I'm opening up about my own story in this video because I'm sure many of you are experiencing overwhelming and negative emotions, and I'm sure many of you have way more on your plate than I do. The fact is that we've been hit with a very serious virus worldwide, and it's affecting our daily lives a lot, our livelihoods. So much has changed within such a short period of time. It's a lot to process, and if someone told me that they're totally chill and happy about this, good for you, but frankly, I'm not feeling that way. Being educated in human biology, physiology, I obviously know that these negative emotions and thoughts spike up my cortisol levels, and that's our stress hormone, right? And that in turn weakens my immune system, which is the exact opposite of what I want right now. So I came up with a plan for myself, and they're not things that I would hit and achieve every day, but they are things that I can work on when I feel like it. And I wanted to share these points with you all in hopes to help some of you out during this very difficult time, because we are all in this together. You are not alone. I am not alone. Let's get started. And remember, these are simply suggestions and things that I'm sharing. Don't feel pressured or feel like you have to do any of them, but I hope that it will help some of you. Number one, acknowledging and experiencing your emotions. Yes, if you feel angry, okay. Sad, that's okay. Disappointed, scared, that is all okay. You are completely normal, and it's normal to feel these emotions. Do not ignore them. Now, you can choose your response to these emotions. Do you choose to stay with these emotions and let them take over you and become depressed? For me, my current choice is no. I want to choose to live in this present moment. So think about what matters to you this present moment. Now that work money, traveling, superficial things like makeup, hair, clothes, luxury items really don't matter anymore. What matters in your life right now? For me, I value health, family, and being impactful and helpful in any way I can be. So I choose self-care, spending time with my mom, staying connected online with my friends and relatives. I will continue creating content online, on social media, on self-care, mental health, and exercises for you all. So ask yourself, what do you value the most in this moment? Number 2, sleep well. Lots of you I know have a lot of sleep debt to catch up on, so now is the time that you can catch up on some of that sleep. Number 3, set a wake-up time. It may be tempting to sleep in every day since you may not have to go to work or go to school right now, but it's also very easy to feel wasted and lose purpose because you don't have to follow that schedule or routine that you've been following the past maybe 10 or plus years. So I suggest setting a wake-up time as if you have work to do, and each day you still have 24 hours, that's a fact. And of course, you can set up a later wake-up time. You don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. and catch the bus or something, but set a time to start your day and make use of the entire day you have ahead of you. Number 4, open the blinds, curtains, and open the windows. If it's sunny out, you can let in some sunshine, soak up some vitamin D that can boost your immune system, improve your mood and your energy levels. Open up the windows and let in some fresh air. Number 5, make a wholesome breakfast. There's no rush to work anymore. We can't even eat out right now. So with the ingredients that you do have at home or what you can find at the grocery store, take your time and make yourself a wholesome breakfast. Number 6, drink a hot beverage like a cup of hot water, tea, or coffee. When you drink a hot beverage, you can't swallow it quickly because it's so hot, so that allows you to take things slower. Most of us have been in this go, go, go mode where we're nonstop thinking, doing, planning, and now that we're stopping suddenly, it's like we're in shock. It's kind of like, planet Earth, we're putting you on pause for a moment, and it's a good time for us to just take things a little bit slower, reflect. So sip your hot beverage slowly and take your time with things. Number 7, have a flexible plan or agenda for your day. Preparing a wholesome lunch or dinner and eating mindfully. You want to eat nutritious meals. Your body needs proper nutrition to keep your immune system strong, and try to catch yourself doing emotional eating or stress eating. So I've been doing a little bit of that and it's okay, but it's good to eat mindfully and catch yourself and not, do that for a period of weeks and days. So are you really feeling hungry? Number 9, self-care. Remember to maintain personal hygiene. Shower, bathe, I'm still putting on some face masks, taking care of my skin, do your laundry, make your bed, smell fresh. Don't neglect taking care of yourself and cleaning your body, even if you're just staying home every day. 10, gratitude journal or gratitude jar. What do you have that you are thankful for? What can you do today? What can you do tomorrow? What are you grateful for? Do you value today? What did you have time for today? So always try to use the enabling words, have, can, able, instead of things that I can't do, don't have, all of those things. I always liked having a gratitude jar, and I've been writing into that a lot lately. 11, listen to the news and stay updated, but spend time offline as well. Don't watch and listen to the news the entire day to avoid unnecessary stress. Again, I mentioned, with high stress levels, that weakens our immune systems. The online world is very accessible. It can allow us to gather very valuable information, but there is also a lot of misinformation on the web, so we need to consume media content critically. Before I end this video, I want to say to all of us, including myself, who once said, I don't have time for ... or I'm too busy for ... Now you have time to do those things that you didn't have time for. Obviously minus travel or, all those other things that we can't do right now, but I'm sure there are things that you can do. Reflect on things that you used to complain about. Is this pandemic an opportunity for a reset? Is it an opportunity for you to really dig deep and realize what you truly value in life? If and when this pandemic comes to an end, what would you do differently? Have your values and priorities changed? Will you go back to the same life you had before? So that's it for this video, and I want to share that I am grateful that my mom and I are alive and well in this present moment. I am thankful that all of you are watching this video up until this point. It is a longer video compared to my usual ones. I hope you find value in some of the points that I shared. I'm hopeful for the future and for the day when we can walk down the streets again without fear, being able to shake hands, hug the way that we used to. Let's all act responsibly today and for a number of months, depending on how long this lasts, so that we could all have a future and a tomorrow. Make all the time for self-care, self-love, self-compassion. As a physiotherapist, again and again, I remind myself, I need to take care of myself first before I can take care of others. Same situation here. We need to really take care of ourselves physically and mentally before we can help our loved ones, support your loved ones, whether it's in person or online. I'll still be on social media and will post content on self-care, home exercises, etc. Leave a comment below if you have suggestions for topics, and share this video with someone you know who is also struggling during this COVID-19 pandemic. Let's stay strong and united together in spirit, but away from each other out of love. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye-bye.